mean, I wouldn't blame her. Hello and welcome to Bunny Hop. Bunny Hop is a show where I play a game and blow myself up in it. Now, again, in case you didn't know, what I'm doing here is damaging Snake to the point where he is sustaining some kind of injury. Because in this game, if you heal yourself of injuries that you have, you get a permanent increase to your health bar. And since I have some tough boss battles and some tough segments coming up as the game wraps itself up, I really want to be taking advantage of some kind of little cheap trick like that. AK-47 bullets. Speaking of cheap tricks, it'll be really useful to fire off any extra bullets I find, which I did before I started recording. Shit, where's the... I didn't actually equip the AK when I went in the menu there. I can't tell if I'm getting way used to this, that carelessness is coming from, or if it's just like a naturalized process of that menu being kind of unintuitive. I think cardboard box B is what I can use to sneak inside a truck that will instantly teleport me to where I need to be again, and that's another cheap trick that I want to be using. Although, to be fair, that trick doesn't feel very cheap, because you kind of can figure it out on your own if you do some thinking. It's not really a strategy guide material. I figured it out myself on an earlier playthrough. I was like, hey, you know, in the earlier games you could use the trucks as fast travel by putting boxes on them, and that was, the game wanted you to do that. There were codec calls telling you to do that, and oops, wrong button. And in this game, it's not unreasonable for them to give you a lot of throwbacks to earlier games. Now, I do remember this being a trick. See, it's already a trick. That guy is already after me, and I haven't even done anything, so I guess a good first move would be maximizing my camo. I never suspect Tiger Stripe to be as useful as it is, but I might want to be using Spider for this section, actually, because none of your camos really match well with this concrete road that this base is made out of. And if there's no one... Oh god, there's a lot of people looking at me from that side. I was gonna start thinking about nabbing this guard here. Actually, I can probably hold him up pretty well. Maybe I can hold him up from down here. I can't believe that worked. Alright, now how do I get him to how do I get him to get down on the ground and quit being a problem? Is there anything I can do from here with him? Is there anyone... I don't want to point my gun away from him, because I know... See that? I know that's how they recover from the holdup. So let me just get behind him here and take him out as normally as I would. I mean, there are a lot of people in the comment section recommending holdups, and I just don't think I have a good grasp of the system, because like stuff like that happens right there, where I come close to the guy lowering his arms, grabbing his gun, and giving me a game over. What did I get there? M1 1911? Let's see. Let's get that Spider on, and maybe I can just crawl straight in front of these guards and make it to the exit. 75. Well, I'll crawl straight in front of them from a distance. Maybe that ought to make the difference. Because I certainly have enough food in the banks to use the Spider camo more than I've been using it. I've been collecting, like, it's really hard not to have a lot of food in the banks, actually. I guess they really want to idiot-proof the survival system, because right now, as hard as I am making this game for myself, I haven't needed to dip into my supply of ramen noodles and cookies, because those have so much nutritional value, right? There's another door over there, but I'm going to use this door as a checkpoint and then move back to it, because that's the other door over there is the one I actually want to be going through. I think it's easier to get back inside the... But what is it? It might not be. Oh shit, I'm almost out of stamina. Speaking of the Spider uniform being a cool thing to do, it might not be after all. Oh, that's right. I actually don't have any ramen noodles and stuff anymore because they stripped me of my supplies during the torture cutscene. Well, by using the spider camo just then, and being in an environment that does not have a lot of natural food sources, I have made the game considerably trickier than I could have otherwise if I had ghosted my way through there with a more natural method. If there's no one here who can spot me, I might be able to get up and go to this door okay. That guy's at a distance and probably won't be a problem. The only thing I have to worry about is someone around this truck and someone around that corner, and it looks like I'm clear, so let's go. Beautiful. And that might have been the superior route, actually, because I remember when you come back to the base during the daytime here, there are these guards running drills. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh good, he stopped before the boxes, so I still had my cover. And I think I remember another guard patrolling around this barracks building. Barracks are like the most inhumane living condition you will ever find yourself in. God, Air Force Camp was an eye-opener. It wasn't a terrible experience, but that's when I learned just how shitty it is having to live in a military institution. I mean, no offense to anyone who takes that route in life. It's just I'm quite used to living my civilian life of luxury, I guess. And I also like taking showers by myself or with a friend who is not a dude. That's generally a cool thing. No one's there. No one's here. No! I said no one was here. Go after the food. Ah! Okay. Take two. Let's go. Let's go. Continue. I'm gonna give myself a sip of rum. I'm gonna ignore those guys. I'm gonna go straight after this one right here because he wasn't that big of a deal. Dun 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 dun! I'm just gonna hump him out. There we go. I'm gonna shake him down for supplies, see if he got anything. Those guys who spotted me earlier could not possibly be hot on my trail, could they? Because my last known position was not as far down this wall as they expect. Oh God, is that guy coming after me? Let's see what I can do here. Because I can get him off my trail by throwing this goat at the barrels. Because he might not spot me if I use the peeking system there. Yeah, go after the food. Oh shit, he didn't go after the food. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna straight up tackle him out when he gets close enough for me to do the roll move on him. Alright, I figured something out. A few more trial and error attempts later, I figured out that if I grab this guy, and shit. I figured out nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's he even doing? He's not going back to his checkpoint. I thought what I had figured out that is if I just press me and that guard close to this wall, we'll be behind cover of his point of view. But now he's initiated a caution phase, although I haven't heard anyone radio it in. So, hey, wait a second. You know what I have? I have boxes. Weapons like East Wing, weapons on the ship. I have the B box, and I should be using the B box. The B box is important here. Let's put away the A and the C box and take out this B box. Weapons lab hangar, yeah, because that's the building that I am in front of. I'm not in front of those guards. I'm not in front of that guard, so I'm going to put myself on the corner here where I can wave my camera over the side of the wall and keep track of when I have another good opportunity to move again. My plan did not go according to the plan. My plan was to just keep that guard who I was knocked out by the side of the wall and sneak past these guys without them being alerted to my presence at all. And now I don't know where this guy who would be on my left here is. He's run off and he's doing something. I don't know what, and that's freaking me out. And this guy in the center here is pointed right at me. But now he's not going to be pointed at me in a second. There we go. So maybe I might be good to move. Okay. Let's see if anyone reacts to me creeping around in this box. Do do Alright. I think the guard on the distance right here, where my camera is pointed at now, is the guy who was originally patrolling by this vehicle behind me. I think that's where he just ended up after getting spooked just then. But now his back is turned, the other guy's back is turned. What about these guys? There's some guy looking right at me, but I'm at a far enough distance to use this door as a checkpoint. And again, instead of sneaking through the weapons lab, I want to use a dirty, nasty trick and teleport to the base by taking a truck at the far end of the northeast section of the map. And another reason I want to do that is because I can go by the food storage warehouse and stock up on noodles. Let me use the snake eater cam to keep track of these two guys. Their back is turned! Okay. They're not there anymore. Man, I really both hate and love how it turns off the caution mode if you walk into the... if you game over in an area where you had a caution mode activated. Because it adds a great deal of challenge to it. Like, you just saw how many extra guards it put there for me to sneak past. And now they aren't there anymore, and I feel like I've cheated myself of... As I was saying, I feel like I've cheated myself of that challenge. Because I love challenge. I am all about self-imposed challenges. I'm all about games with challenge. I quite like it when they are both open-ended and challenging. I don't know. I'm not so much a fan of more closed systems that still have the challenge. I'm not a Castlevania Volgar kind of guy. I didn't really enjoy Volgar, but I quite enjoy Dark Souls and hard mode Metal Gears and ramping up the ridiculous hardcore difficulties of Bethesda RPGs where you need to keep track of like hunger and all sorts of crazy hypothermia shit in Skyrim. I love having to juggle systems, I guess, is the thing. Like in Metal Gear Solid right now, where I have to juggle the survival system on top of all the different things you do with the AI, on top of all the different things you do with your own movements. Turn around. Didn't I have a box that was... Yeah, there we go. Alright, in this shack is going to be some food that I can grab. Even though I blew the place up, it still has cookies and a shitty Russian ration. Shitty Russian ration, 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 shitty Russian ration. Say that 7 times fast. Okay, yeah, dirty rotten trick. Use the box in this truck, it triggers a cutscene that teleports you deep inside the hangar where you need to be for the next section of the game. And I'm gonna have to change my loadout in here. I bet olive drab is gonna be the superior camouflage for this area. And I also need to take out my C3 and get ready to bomb these fuel canisters. Last time I played the game, I remember having a hard time keeping track of their locations. I also remember having a hard time juggling all the guards in here. Well, I mean, technically there are only a few guards, but there are engineers who are really scientists in different skin. Hey! Speaking of which, there's something I wanted to try out. Now, in the cutscene, Eva says that the scientists have the day off, but maybe some of my other disguises might work, like Rykov. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, it's just going to be a gimme. This is just experimentation. Okay. Rykov doesn't work. I guess I'll try Scientist next. Uniform. Scientist. Okay. I guess the eye patch is going to be a giveaway. Scientist doesn't work. I gotta do this legit then. And doing it legit means changing my camo and getting the C3 out. Money's on olive drab. Well, I have the box on, so I guess I can't really tell. Alright, money's on olive drab. Plus 15. Is anything... Well, of course, spider, but that doesn't count. And I put splitter on nice and early, so I won't have to worry about changing that. So I just gotta remember olive drab now. And I guess the cardboard box is gonna be useful for this section. I already know there's a guard up there. Maybe I can take him out with the handkerchief or the sig smoke, but I kind of want to save those things for the boss fight with Volgin coming up. You can kill Volgin in the upcoming boss fight and it won't register as a kill on your ending score, but if you do not kill him, if you knock him out, you get the Cold War camo, which causes guards to hesitate shooting at you when they're underneath the full alert phase. If you are facing them. If your back is facing them, they'll shoot you as normal anyways. But that's going to be really important for the motorcycle turret escape sequence, which is another part of the game I love, which is also another part of the game that people love to hate. But I plan on only using the tranquilizer rifle from here on out. And that will be on Volgin when he is riding on top of the Shagohod and you're up against him there. I think I'm pretty much... For bosses that you can get close up to, it's possible to CQC them or use the handkerchief or the sig smoke. But for people like the Pain and for the Fury and the endgame version of Volgin, you... Good, that guy didn't turn around. Have to use something with a bit more distance to it. And since I really want to wean myself off of the tranquilizer pistol, I'm going to use the tranquilizer rifle because that's just the next best thing, and really I have no other option. Okay. Gosh, I think a fuel canister is on top of me from my current position, but maybe not. There are 4 of them. I don't see it. Okay. I guess I'll just have to wing it. I know there's one right straight ahead of me right there. There's a very tempting box. I don't have the binoculars, so I'm not going to zoom in and check it out. I'm just going to assume that I don't need it, because I don't need most things. I'm a content person. I need C3 though. Where's it at? Where is it? Where's it at? There it is. Ah! I didn't click it! I didn't click my C3. There we go, cool. And I'm gonna try to get this guy out of my life. The Sig Smoke is gonna be more useful for the upcoming boss battle than the handkerchief is. Some guy found food. Not my food though. I don't care. Boom. Alright, and I remember there being guards ahead of me down here. Ah! Oh. The fuck just happened? Alright, I'm gonna try a repeat of my previous strategy, which was basically to take this guy up here out first. If I can get him down here, I might be able to use that to my advantage. Is he coming? Yeah, he's coming. Hopefully he won't question the box that appeared down here at the bottom of the stairs in front of him. And if he does, I'll leap out and grab him. I might not have a good opportunity, though. Cool. That worked? It didn't work, because 1 star is garbage. When he wakes up from that, he's going to call in an alert. But if I put him out with sleep, he won't call in an alert. And actually, you know what I can do with him, too, is just kind of immobilize him. Oh, shit, I got to put that silencer back on. I can immobilize him a bit with that. Good thing he doesn't have a microphone, otherwise I'd have to shoot that out too, and wouldn't that be a shame? It's awfully tempting to shoot that guy's legs out too, that guard on the far end there, but he'd call in an alert if I did that. Alright, and there's an engineer up here, and I think what happened last time was a guard spotted the unconscious engineer and was making a run towards him, and I think that's how I think that's how I got spotted. There's a guard looking at the engineer right now. So I can't take him out. Where's my C3? I'm wondering if it'll be worth it to go around the backside of the hangar that I'm pointed towards here, or if I would be better off moving around the front side of the hangar where I've already cleared out one guard. I'm gonna try my luck through the backside, because now that guard's back is turned. Let me just... I can't see anything with either camera angle now. I want to know if there's someone down these stairs, but I can't see down there. And it looks like no one on top. Okay, now I can barely squeeze him into frame. It looks like no one on top is going to be an issue. I see another fuel canister there. So, let me... That engineer isn't pointed at me, that guard isn't pointed at me. Let me leap down here and put the box back on. Someone said question mark. Someone might be headed over here. And if they are indeed headed over here, I cannot see them. I cannot anticipate their arrival. I'm just going to squeeze myself into this hidey hole in the interim. Because now I should be behind the next fuel canister. Where's the guard? There he is. Okay. There we go. That's 2 out of 4. I just hope I can remember the location of the 4th one. I remember there being another fuel canister. I'm pretty sure it's straight ahead of me on the other side of these vehicles. I'm going to check real quick to make sure that this camo is the highest it can go. I said camo, not backpack. I'm pretty sure. I'm not... Oh, wow. Olive drab works best. Oh, no. Yeah, spider. Spider, of course, works best. But let me throw a magazine at the Shagohod and get this guy off my back for a little while. Yes, beautiful. Oh my god, can you crawl underneath the Shagohod and get to the other side of the hangar quickly by going straight through instead of around like I've been doing? Oh my god, there's a life medicine here. I never knew that was there. Those are super important. Alright, so I'm back here underneath the truck, and I've found out that there's a guard here. I've decided that I really want to be scumming the magazines right now, because I have 10 of them, 11 of them, and I'm not going to get any more during the whole game, and I'm not going to need any more, except for the very short EVA escort section, which is probably going to be horrible, and why can't I use the subsistence camera right now? Oh my... This is... Oh no, someone's question marking. Am I gonna make it out of here? Huh, apparently. Okay, there's fuel tank number 3. But where's fuel tank number 4? Oh no. This isn't good. That engineer's gonna cause some sort of trouble, isn't he? Where even is he? Is he to the left of me? Or to the right of me? Maybe I should wait until I know more before I make my move. Oh shit, they have a radio on. I should toss a chafe grenade. Maybe that'll turn it off, but I don't have my hopes up. I'm gonna shoot his legs out too. They're still sending in backup though, even though the grenade is active. Now where's that engineer? There he is, he's moving up now. Alright, at least I'm clear to plant bomb 3 of 4. Well, I'm really close now to beating this section, but things aren't looking good. They've got reinforcements on the way to try to snuff me out. And I don't know where the 4th fuel tank I need to bomb is. I think it's upstairs. Oh, it's right there! I'm looking at it. Huh, okay. Is the coast clear down here? It's just that guy. He only has 1 star left, though. And there's an engineer up there somewhere. I don't know where, though. There he is. His back is turned. I'm going for it. Yes! Alright. Actually, this kind of sucks. Volgan's coming up. Volgan is coming up tomorrow evening on Bunny Hop. Until then, God, I don't even know if I'm looking forward to that, because that's going to be really tricky without any kind of tranquilizer. Oh man, well, we'll see just how tricky that is tomorrow. Until then, have a good evening, everybody.